Stress, the hidden threat. Today, almost everyone lives under pressure. Studies, work, the search for oneself, uncertainty, anxious thoughts, all of it accumulates and takes a toll on our health. This affects everyone, whether you're a student, a professional, or still figuring things out. Constant tension can lead to serious consequences, from burnout to chronic illness. The main issue isn't just fatigue. Ongoing tension, anxiety, and overload gradually turn into chronic stress. It silently wears you down from the inside, even when everything seems fine on the outside. But stress isn't always the enemy. It can be managed. It can even become a resource if you understand how it works and how to take control of it. Let's explore how stress affects us and what we can do about it. The breakdown mechanism, how chronic stress weakens the body. The brain is constantly analyzing the environment, assessing threats. This task is handled by the reticular formation, a structure that helps filter out the most important signals from the surroundings. For instance, a mother can sleep through a loud TV, but the slightest movement from her baby will wake her instantly. When danger arises, cortisol, the stress hormone, is released into the bloodstream, triggering the fight or flight response. Heart rate increases. Blood pressure rises. Blood rushes to the muscles, while internal organs temporarily shut down. If the stress is short-term, it can actually be helpful. The body mobilizes quickly. But when anxiety doesn't go away, cortisol levels stay elevated, leading to damaging consequences. Weakened immunity. Cortisol suppresses white blood cell activity, making it harder for the body to fight viruses, bacteria, and even cancer cells. Chronic disease. Persistently high cortisol contributes to hypertension, diabetes, and inflammatory conditions. Brain damage. Chronic stress has been proven to destroy cells in the hippocampus, the area responsible for memory and focus. Scientific evidence, stress and illness. Bruce McEwen, neuroendocrinologist, showed that long-term cortisol exposure damages neurons and increases the risk of depression and cognitive decline. Sheldon Cohen, Carnegie Mellon University, found in viral experiments that people with high stress levels get sicker and take longer to recover. Robert Adair, the founder of psychoneuroimmunology, proved that stress suppresses the immune system, increasing the risk of chronic illness. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it was observed that anxious individuals experienced more severe illness due to cortisol weakening their immune response. Turning fear into strength, the hormonal switch mechanism. When facing a threat, the body instantly switches to survival mode. Adrenaline and cortisol are released first, heart rate spikes, blood is redirected from internal organs, and blood vessels constrict to reduce potential injury. If a person freezes in fear, cortisol continues to harm the body. But the moment they take action, whether by confronting the threat or solving the problem, a biochemical shift occurs. Norepinephrine is released. This hormone suppresses fear, sharpens focus, and boosts energy. Example, an athlete before a fight. A boxer before stepping into the ring feels the tension, cold hands, rapid heartbeat, stiffness, all signs of cortisol. But the moment the bell rings and he makes his first move, everything changes. Fear fades, clarity returns, norepinephrine kicks in. The same happens in life. If a person remains stuck in anxiety and inaction, stress is destructive. But once they start moving, the brain shifts gears, and stress becomes a source of energy. How to break the stress cycle? The good news, the body can shift from a destructive mode to a recovery mode. Norepinephrine, the action hormone, plays a key role here. Cortisol is the hormone of the victim, afraid and retreating. Norepinephrine is the hormone of the hunter, overcoming obstacles and pursuing goals. And it's dopamine, the motivation hormone, that activates this switch. When a person shifts their focus from anxiety to purpose, learning, sports, creativity, they convert stress into energy and strengthen their body. Once again, stress isn't always the same. The rabbit runs to escape. Its stress is destructive, rooted in fear. The fox hunts with focus. Its stress sharpens instincts and drives it forward. One is about fear, the other about direction and purpose. How to manage stress and boost your health. 1. Set meaningful goals. People with long-term goals tend to live longer. Scientists, breeders, collectors, They often live into old age because their minds stay focused on the future. When a person loses their sense of purpose, the body begins to weaken. 2. Learn to listen to yourself. In a world full of noise and information, we lose connection with ourselves. It's crucial to make time for the brain's default mode, a state free from external stimuli. 3. Ways to enter this state. Art, listen to music, visit exhibitions. Nature, watch the waves, walk in the park. Creativity, draw, write. Meditation, even 10 minutes a day reduces cortisol levels. 4. Sync your biorhythms. Morning light, 10 minutes in the sun, boosts serotonin, easing anxiety. Red light in the evening supports melatonin production, improving sleep. Nutrition, eat foods rich in tryptophan, dates, turkey, fish, to support dopamine and serotonin balance. 5. Move your body. Physical activity lowers cortisol and increases endorphins, your body's natural antidepressants. Conclusion: chronic stress truly does damage the body, but it's not a life sentence. The key is to avoid getting stuck in anxiety and instead convert stress into purposeful action. Once you learn to manage your state, your mind and body start working for you, not against you. In the end, conscious goals, inner balance, and healthy habits, these are the keys to longevity and well-being.